everyone, welcome to EduTerrain and a warm good evening to you all. So as part of the series that we have started exclusively the memory based questions, that is the previous year questions, PYQs जो हमने start किया था. In that we have already done NABARD grade A 2023 phase 1 ARD किया था, RBI grade B phase 2 ESI किया था, and today we are going to see NABARD grade A 2023 phase 1 ESI questions. So before proceeding any further, small highlight here. See, these are all memory based questions, so the students might have given us only few words or whatever that they could recall, and based on which we have reconstructed these questions, and also options might not be exactly the same as that were asked in the examination. Okay, so with this, let me start today's session. These are my credentials. If you want to know more about my professional life, you can go through this. You will get just a hint of that. Now, starting with the questions. First question. It is from the Stand Up India scheme. You can understand the importance of this scheme. The questions in RBI also were asked on this, Startup India and Stand Up India. They are very important. Now, this scheme was launched in 2016 for promoting Atmanirbhar Bharat by changing lives of the SC, STs and or women entrepreneurs. Under it, eligible beneficiaries are provided loans for greenfield enterprises in manufacturing, services or the trading sector and activities allied to agriculture between rupees 10 lakhs to how much amount, and each bank branch is supposed to provide at least one such loan from its branch to such people. Yes, you can try giving me the answers. I know sometimes because of the lag it takes time, meanwhile I give the answers also, but still आप ट्राई करेंगे तो आपको भी लगेगा कि आंसर आया कि नहीं. उसके बाद जब आंसर पता चलेगा यू विल गेट टू नो कि कितना करेक्ट है कितना नहीं, एंड दैट विल हेल्प यू लॉट इन योर रिकॉल नेचर. ओके, सो द आंसर फॉर दिस इज ये 10 लाख से लेके 1 करोड़ तक है. इट इज फ्रॉम 10 lakhs to 1 crore. Moving on to our next question. What is the maximum insured amount provided to eligible beneficiary under Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, which is the largest health assurance scheme in the world that aims at providing a health cover to poor and vulnerable families for secondary and tertiary care hospitalization? Yesterday also we have discussed this question. You can understand the kind of questions that are asked. NABARD में the same question from the same topic is asked, but थोड़ा सा straight questions ज़्यादा है. But when it comes to RBI, the level of question is little bit different, applied sort of question. Why? Because एक चीज़ ESI में no doubt बिल्कुल almost 70 to 80% similar है for NABARD and RBI ESI जो है. But the thing is, NABARD में you are attempting for assistant manager post, जो ये है grade A. This is for assistant manager, and RBI it is grade B, directly manager post. So you can understand the kind of difference in the level questions may be, and as per the post also. So please be very very careful. कई बार हम लोगों का एक नोशन होता है कि यहाँ syllabus भी same है तो questions level everything would might also be same. No, it's not like that. Little bit difference. RBI का थोड़ा सा high level का ही रहता है. Okay. So कई बार मैंने बताया है, even in my when I took one session exclusively on the same demystifying ESI for RBI and NABARD. So उसमें भी मैंने ये highlight किया था. Okay, here in this case the answer is a बहुत easy answer है 5 lakhs. Okay, this is to provide health cover of 5 lakhs per family per year for secondary and tertiary hospitalization to over 10.74 crore poor and vulnerable families. Approximately 50 crore beneficiaries would benefit from this, who fall into the bottom 40% of the Indian population. जो आरबीआई में क्वेश्चन पूछा था, दे आस्क्ड फैमिली मेंबर्स कितने हो सकते हैं एंड ऑल दैट. दे हैव गिवन एन एग्जांपल एंड दे हैड आस्क्ड यू. सो देयर इज नो रेस्ट्रिक्शन ऑन द नंबर ऑफ फैमिली मेंबर्स. Moving on to our next question. Which among the following is amongst the broad sectors of IIP, that is the Index of Industrial Production, which is an index that shows the growth rates in different industry groups of the economy in a stipulated period of time. ये every month release होता है ओके, सो यू हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट कि एटलीस्ट वो क्या है, उसमें कितने सेक्टर्स है, दैट ऑल यू शुड नो. बेसिकली इट इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 2 sectors. One is broad sector and the other is category based sector, production based sector, ऐसा कुछ है. 2 sectors है, okay, and 8 categories है उसमें. So you have to now tell me which of these is not as part of the broad sector. Yes. Here it is, mining, manufacturing, electricity are part of this. Okay, see broad sectors, use based sectors, that is capital goods है या basic goods, intermediate goods, infrastructure goods, consumer durables, consumer non durables etc. And इसमें जो sectors है that जो आते हैं 8 sectors that I have said: electricity, steel, refinery products, crude oil, coal, cement, natural gas and fertilizers. Okay, based on this, where they stand, growth, that will help us gauging the growth or the इकोनॉमी, इंडिया का इकोनॉमी का पता चलता है, उससे कितना वहां प्रोडक्शन हो रहा है, उसके हिसाब से विल बी एबल टू एस्टिमेट. स्वच्छ भारत मिशन ग्रामीण phase 2 is being implemented till 2024-25 with focus on open defecation free plus, that includes ODF, sustainability and solid and liquid waste management. Same question उसमें पूछा गया था RBI में on this. Okay, now this program is also working towards ensuring that no one is left behind and everyone uses a toilet. Okay, 5% of the outlay of whatever that has been allocated for this Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin phase 2 is allocated for which of these? See, whenever any scheme is launched, always जो भी उसका allocation होता है, that they will provide part of that would be provided for majorly scheme implementation के लिए होता है, but a percentage of that is allocated for administrative expenses etc. Okay, nowadays since the last few years we are also allocating majorly जो information, communication, education उसके लिए भी allocation चल रहा है. Okay, now here in this case this 5% is being allocated for information, education and communication, because until and unless awareness is created about any scheme, the people will not be able to know about that scheme for which this is done. Moving on to our next question. This is from the priority sector lending, which is again very important for your NABARD examination. NABARD के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा important है, पूरा agriculture and rural development है obviously. PSL, where it is one of the major part, 40% तो उसी के लिए है, so that would be very important. So which among the following is or are included in ancillary activities of agriculture under priority sector lending? Loans up to 5 crores to cooperative societies of farmers for disposing of the produce of the members, loans for setting up of agri clinics and agri business centers, loans for food and agro processing up to an aggregate sanction limit of rupees 100 crores per borrower. Yes, which of these comes under ancillary activities? Actually, all of these come under the ancillary activities. Okay. Now, the duration of the Pradhan Mantri Schools for Rising India PM Shri scheme is from 2022-23 till which of the following years? Now, PM Shri school is majorly, they'll be selecting few schools, okay, as a hub sort of, and they'll be provided with all the facilities and completely handheld, so that national education policy को implement कर सके उसमें. Okay, along with that vocationalization of courses, especially 9th, 10th and 11th, 12th, all that various, whatever the NEP says, that entire pedagogical structure. And these schools will in turn guide other schools in that block or area to take up NEP, to promote NEP, okay, or implement NEP in their schools, for which they have launched this particular scheme in 2022-23, September 22 में हुआ था ये, and that would be till 2026-27. Okay, so इसके लिए 27,360 crores are being provided of which central share is 18,000 because it is a centrally sponsored scheme. Centrally sponsored scheme, obviously the states would also have a say or expenses are to be shared. Now G20 New Delhi Declaration 2023. So the last of it's a meeting by the G20. So they have met and they have focused on, they have come up with a few you can say topics which they plan to focus in future as well. So it focuses, but when it comes to the gender equality, women empowerment and women-led development, one of these is not as part of those 4 points or focal areas that they wanted to promote. Yes. Here in this case, it is increasing women participation in political leadership across globe. This is not as part of this. Otherwise, securing women's food security, nutrition and well-being, enhancing economic and social empowerment, driving gender inclusive climate action, bridging the gender digital divide. All these are part of the New Delhi Declaration 2023 when it comes to women empowerment or gender equality. Moving on to our next question. Gender indicators are quantitative metrics to provide information to monitor performance, measure achievement and determine accountability. Okay. Now, which of these the following are listed by the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation under this gender relevant indicators while taking the data? Okay. Here they focused on 2 major points. So, one, proportion of employees who are own or account workers by sex, that is female or male, proportion of households using clean cooking fuel, but not adolescent fertility rate. Moving on to our next question. In an address delivered in August 2023 titled Building Blocks for a Sustainable Future. Now, this is one question where they have picked questions from the speech that has been given by the RBI Governor Mr. Shaktikanta Das. So you can understand कि कई बार ऐसा होता है कि कुछ speeches आते exclusively focusing on Indian economy, rural India, something associated with the economy. Definitely, please go through that once, at least if not the entire, at least the gist of that. Okay, तो इसमें भी वही है. In that meeting or in that speech, he highlighted 6 thrust areas that can help India move forward over the next 25 years. Okay, they are agriculture, manufacturing, services, technology, innovation, and one of these. Actually, there are few others also. One is demography is also as part of that. Yes. If you want to try, I'll be more than happy. It is startups. See, demography is also one of that. And startups. Okay. Very, very important. Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare has launched Unified Portal for Agricultural Statistics Portal, which is an advanced agricultural data management platform designed to generate crop estimates and integrate with other systems generating agriculture statistics. इंडिया में एक और स्टेट ने ऐसा किया है, ये तो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर ने किया है. Another state has also done by its own for understanding this data, especially data related to agriculture, so that everything they can find at one place rather than searching here and there. Actually, this would be really very helpful for students and for us teachers also, where the entire data would be at one place. कई बार ऐसा होता है इसमें टाइम लगता है, but the main problem here is जो डाटा रिलीज होता है दैट टू गेट अपडेटेड हियर इट विल टेक लिटिल बिट टाइम, बट अदरवाइज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट हेल्पफुल स्पेशली फॉर योर डिस्क्रिप्टिव आंसर्स. इसके लिए जो एनालिसिस ट्रेंड्स वो सब चाहिए ना, दैट यू कैन डेफिनेटली गेट फ्रॉम दिस पोर्टल. Okay, now which among the following is not the key feature of UPAG portal? And the state I was talking about it is तेलंगाना. तेलंगाना ने सबसे पहले स्टार्ट किया था ये, उसके बाद ही सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने लॉन्च किया है. Okay, here except data circulation, yes, all these are part of this. Data analysis, it analyzes the data standardization across all formats, granular production estimates also are there, commodity profile estimates, all these 4 are there. As you can see here, data standardization, like your data on prices, production, area, yield, trade, making it accessible in one location, so that different multiple sources से compile करने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. Data analysis, along with that, consumption patterns, your production trends, trade correlations, that is the trends that are required for us to understand कि where we are heading, what we were, what are we today, and where we are heading. That all you can get here, and this will help the policy makers also to make informed decisions, especially related to the policies. Granular production estimates. Now this will, with increased frequency, if we can do, this will help governments also to come up with initiatives where they require swift action. Suddenly कहीं पे कुछ हुआ है, फ्लड या कुछ भी आया है, so to estimate that कितना डाटा, कितना वहाँ क्रॉप लॉस हुआ, क्या हुआ है, तो all they can get it immediately. Commodity profile reports. Now this will help in understanding a particular commodity, what exactly that was it, इसका production क्या था, area क्या है, and based on the consumption pattern, we can also we can see how we can increase that production, how we can increase the area. All that they can understand from this. Okay, moving on to our next question. Which among the following schemes implemented by the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises aids to set up a network of technology centers and to set up incubation centers? जहाँ पे भी technology incubation centers और incubation centers एक ही scheme होगा इसमें, to accelerate entrepreneurship and also to promote startups for innovation in agro industry, and provides financial support to set up livelihood business incubators or technology business incubators, that is LBIs and TBIs. ये दोनों related to agro industry, that comes under one. That's why full forms, abbreviated forms, very important. It is scheme Aspire. Promotion, a scheme for promotion of innovative rural industries and entrepreneurship. Very important. Launched in 2015 by the Ministry of MSME. Focuses on LBIs and TBIs. That is livelihood business incubators and technology business incubators. That is यहाँ पे R&D laboratories जो भी है, all that will come technology. livelihood में that is entrepreneurship, entrepreneurial activities के लिए that will help them. Okay, moving towards our next question. The Global Biofuel Alliance, that is GBA, it is an initiative by India as the G20 chair. We are the ones who have come up with this initiative. Now, what is the aim of this? To expedite the global uptake of biofuels through facilitating technology advancements, intensifying utilization of sustainable biofuels, shaping robust standard setting and certification. How? Through participation of wide spectrum of stakeholders will help to accelerate India's which of the following existing biofuel programs. Simple, actually पूरा question भी पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. Therefore, they are asking which are those existing biofuel programs that this particular alliance would focus or will help in accelerating India's growth. One is the Govardhan. This is also one of the biofuel only. Okay. PMG1 scheme. That is Jaiv Indhan Vatavaran Anukul Fasal Avashesh Nivaran Yojana. Again from this we are producing ethanol. So ये भी biofuel का ही है. Sustainable alternative towards affordable transportation Yojana, that is Satat scheme. This also focuses on the usage of biofuels rather than the regular fuels. Sustainable alternatives. Okay. प्रधानमंत्री किसान ऊर्जा सुरक्षा एवं उत्थान महाभियान स्कीम, that is PM कुसुम स्कीम. सोलर एनर्जी, बायोफ्यूल्स का तो इसमें है ही नहीं. So here these three schemes are the ones which will benefit from this. So 1, 2 and 3 only. Okay. Moving on to our next question. Government has approved new integrated food security scheme, Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, for providing free food grains to Antyodaya Anna Yojana, that is AAY, and primary household beneficiaries, that is those उनके लिए cards होते हैं, that has been rolled out from 1st Jan 2023. Now what is the tenor of PMGKAY? Actually जब ये scheme launch हुआ था, they haven't mentioned anything about the timelines. Earlier also the scheme was there, but earlier कल भी ये वाला स्कीम हमने डिस्कस किया था इन आरबीआई पेपर, देयर ऑल्सो दे हैड कम अप विद दिस क्वेश्चन. सो पहले अलग था, मतलब इंडिविजुअली था, उसके बाद दे हैव ब्रॉट दिस अंडर अम्ब्रेला प्रोग्राम, दैट इज जो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन चार्जेस एंड अदर एंसिलरी चार्जेस जो भी होते, दैट ऑल दे हैव ब्रॉट अंडर दिस ओनली, सो दैट एवरीथिंग, मतलब राइट फ्रॉम स्टार्टिंग प्रोक्योरमेंट से लेके डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन तक एवरीथिंग वुड बी ट्रांसपेरेंट. Okay, for which they have come up with this program. पहले इसको कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव फूड सिक्योरिटी स्कीम बोला गया था. लेटर आफ्टर 15 days also they have renamed it as प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण अन्न योजना, only the same name that they have given earlier also. And this they have said that it would run for 5 years. 2028 तक रहेगा ये स्कीम. Okay. Moving on to our next question, which among the following statement is correct about PM Kisan, Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi, which aims to provide income support to all landholding farmer families in the country to supplement their financial needs for procuring various inputs related to agriculture and allied activities as well as domestic needs. Again, RBI के पेपर में भी PM Kisan स्कीम से क्वेश्चन आता है. If you can see, अब से ऑलमोस्ट हमने आधे क्वेश्चंस भी नहीं किए. आई एम रियली सॉरी, मैंने नंबरिंग नहीं किया, आई कंप्लीटली फॉरगॉट अबाउट दैट. इफ यू अभी तक जितने भी क्वेश्चंस किए हैं, मोर देन ऑलमोस्ट 70% क्वेश्चंस रिपीट ही हुए हैं आरबीआई में जो पूछे गए हैं. मे बी द काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन दैट इज आस्क्ड डिफरेंट, बट फ्रॉम द सेम स्कीम और फ्रॉम द सेम इनिशिएटिव और ऑन द सेम टॉपिक. ओके, सो एक नोट करने वाली बात है ये. Yes, now which statement is correct here related to PM Kisan scheme? All institutional landholders are its beneficiaries. No. All farmers are eligible barring few exclusions and उसमें institutional landholders आते हैं. In this case family comprised of father, mother, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, family का कुछ है ही नहीं. Tenant farmers who work on the other fields are also eligible to avail benefits. No. All landholding farmer families are provided the financial benefit of 6,000 rupees per annum. This is true. Okay. Moving on to our next question. Which among the following are the categories of roads constructed under the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana? ये भी बहुत easy question है, but the options here they are tricky. But when we talk about Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, they focus whole and soul on village roads only, not on the other. Earlier they have mentioned that it would be other district roads and village roads, but later they have exclusively given this for village roads only. Okay, आबादी एरियाज को हैबिटेट एरियाज और आबादी एरियाज दे वांट टू कनेक्ट, स्पेशली विलेजेस. मूविंग ऑन टू आवर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. अंडर MGNREGA scheme, that is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, the work is ordinarily be provided within how many kilometers radius of the village? In case work is provided beyond that, extra wages of how much percentage are payable to meet additional transportation and living expenses? Very important PM MGNREGA scheme. Every year at least one question is asked. Okay, compulsory question ये तो. So here generally they are provided within 5 kilometers range only. अगर दोनों में से एक आंसर भी आ गया तो यू कैन डू, बिकॉज 3, 2, 4, 7, तो 5 तो ही, सो ऑब्वियसली इट वुड बी 10% एक्स्ट्रा. दिस इज द राइट आंसर. जनरली ऐसे केसेस में दे ऑलवेज ट्राई टू हेल्प यू, टू बी फ्रैंक, बिल्कुल कंफ्यूज नहीं करते ऑप्शंस में. ओके, moving on to our next question. Which among the following is the scheme that is being implemented in mission mode by Ministry of Women and Child Development aimed at strengthening interventions for women's safety, security and empowerment? Same उसी स्कीम के बारे में कल क्वेश्चन पूछा था. And yesterday also we have discussed under RBI grade B questions also, ESI के जो questions हमने discuss किया था. And I forgot on one thing कि मैंने बोला था ना कि all the schemes of Ministry of Women and Child Development, they have put under 3 major heads. 1 PM पोषण, 2 मिशन शक्ति, 3rd one मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा था. इट इज सक्षम आंगनवाड़ी. सक्षम आंगनवाड़ी है. वही मुझे आंगनवाड़ी का नाम याद नहीं आ रहा था, सक्षम याद आ रहा था. सो इट इज सक्षम आंगनवाड़ी. एंड हियर इन दिस केस women safety security empowerment, it all have been put under mission shakti. All those schemes, क्या क्या schemes है उसमें? One stop centers, women helplines, बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ, नारी अदालत, they all fall under संभाल category. That is, it will look into the safety and security of women. एक और कैटेगरी है सामर्थ्य. सो मिशन शक्ति हैज 2 components, संभाल एंड सामर्थ्य. सामर्थ्य में उज्ज्वला स्कीम, स्वाधार गृह स्कीम, कल देख रहे थे ना, वर्किंग वुमेन्स हॉस्टल, नेशनल क्रश स्कीम, प्रधानमंत्री मातृ वंदना योजना, दिस शक्ति सदन्स, स्वाधार गृह, currently they have been put under शक्ति सदन्स. Okay, so here they all fall under samarthya, that is empowering women. All these programs will help in empowering women. Why they have been brought under only these 3 umbrella schemes? Because majority of these schemes were having same objective but running under various heads. So to have that administrative control on them, for ease in implementation, they have done this. You can see that Samadhi program, Ujjwala, Swadharve, all these, the main objective is empowering the women. So why not put them all under one head? So likewise they have done this. Moving on to our next question. What is a pan-India electronic trading portal that networks the existing APMC mandis to create a unified national market for agriculture commodities in India? Same question RBI में भी पूछा था, same question in NABARD as well. NABARD का एग्जाम RBI के बाद आया था. So this time what we'll do, we'll go through the RBI questions. एक बार ESI के questions देख लेंगे, so that will help in NABARD examination. Okay, yes, here it is. ENAM, Electronic National Agriculture Market. Bank loan for which of the following up to an aggregate limit of rupees 100 crores per borrower will be eligible to be classified under ancillary service of agriculture sector under priority sector lending? If you remember, just now we have discussed PSL में ancillary में 3 categories में आते हैं, right? Students ने जिस तरह से questions दिया था, 2 kinds of questions. They said few said that no, ऐसा ही क्वेश्चन आया था. Few said no, they have given those 3. So we have included both the questions here. So here in this case same वहाँ का आंसर, वहाँ पे 3 ऑप्शन है, उसमें से एक है फूड एंड एग्री प्रोसेसिंग. दिस इज द आंसर. और मे बी दे मस्ट हैव आस्क्ड बोथ ऑल्सो, वी डोंट नो. थोड़ा सा क्योंकि रिकॉल मेमोरी बेस है तो थोड़ा सा कन्फ्यूजन तो रहता है. As per the technical gap on population projection of July 2020, this is a report that has been released by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So what they have said that during 2011-36 we might witness an increase in population of India by at least 31.1 crores. Projections that they have given. Now, of which they have said that 17 crores, more than half of that, would likely to occur in 5 states only. Okay. Now, which among the following is not among those top 5 states? Yes. उन्होंने बताया कि whatever the projections that we are giving, that is 31.1 crores till 2000 between 2011 and 36, उसमें more than 50% would be in 5 states. And here, sorry, potassium नहीं. Andhra Pradesh is the one that is not as part of this. Actually मैं ARD वाले पेपर में ही questions incorporate कर रही थी, so that it would be easy for me to prepare the PPT. Sorry for the goof up. Here it is Andhra Pradesh. Okay, and the other these 4 states. Excuse me. So here Bihar, UP, Maharashtra, West Bengal and MP. These are the ones. They will have the more than half of the population, increase in population in these states only. And it seems that about 19% of the population increase would be in UP alone, in Uttar Pradesh alone. Moving on to our next question. How many additional consumers are set to receive LPG connections through the extension of the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana? जो 2022-23 में उन्होंने extend किया था, owing to the kind of response that they were getting. So, now tell me till when it has been extended and how many. एक notice किया आपने, प्रधानमंत्री उज्ज्वला योजना का नाबार्ड में हर बार एक क्वेश्चन आता है. If you feel that I am not true, kindly go through the previous year questions. और भी है, I'll also give you in few days time. और भी हम लोग लेके आएंगे series. We'll cover lots of questions from the previous year papers. उज्ज्वला योजना का one of the favorite questions schemes है. So here, because this is one such a scheme for the first time, Ministry of Petroleum इन्होंने launch किया था. Okay, so here it is 75 lakh consumers by 2025-26. Moving on to our next question. Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Rural Livelihood Mission, that is NRLM. Okay, now it is a flagship program of the government for promoting poverty reduction through building strong institutions of the poor and enabling these institutions to access a range of financial services and livelihood services. Now all these, the selection of the beneficiaries, that is SHGs, members and all that, that is done by participatory identification of poor. Okay, that is they themselves are involved in identifying and with the help of one of these following. Now which is that? And always when we talk about especially this NRLM, the basic point or MGNREGA, be it MGNREGA or this scheme, especially rural ka, the base or the focal point or what you can say, the one which engages the people in those villages for participating in this work and getting benefits out of these schemes, that is all Gram Sabha or the Gram Panchayat. Okay, here in this case also the final list, the list is finalized by the Gram Sabha only, Panchayats. Okay, moving on to our next question. Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship has launched Skills on Wheels initiative of National Skill Development Corporation with one of these following to promote skilling for period of how many years? That is majorly a vehicle would be running, providing, creating awareness about the schemes and all that and enrolling them as well. Okay, and this is as part of the corporate social responsibility CSR initiative by one of these banks. They have tied up with NSDC and they are doing this. Yes, which is that here in this case, and for how many years they are planning to do this? It is IndusInd Bank and it is planned for 5 years. Who amongst the following is or are not eligible to become the beneficiary of National Pension Scheme, which is a voluntary retirement savings scheme that allows its subscribers to make a defined contribution towards planned savings, thereby securing the future in the form of pension so that they can get pension in the future. And this is applicable, or here in this case this is not applicable to which of these following? See, here in this case it is applicable to NRIs, any individual citizen of India, but not eligible includes overseas citizen of India, person of Indian origin and Hindu undivided family. Individually they can avail, but these are not eligible under this. Moving on to our next question. What should be the maximum annual family income of small farmers in order to avail benefit under small loan schemes of individuals which are being offered by the National Backward Classes Finance and Development Corporation? This we have to study under the rural development part, under this positive discrimination का एक topic है, OBCs, SCs, STs, उसमें किस तरह के what are the various initiatives taken by the government for their empowerment and all that. So various schemes, programs, initiatives you have to learn under that. From that topic only this question has been given. Here there are two kinds of farmers, small and landless agriculture. Landless agriculture hai to family income should not exceed 1.5 lakhs. For small farmers it should not exceed 3 lakhs. So thereby they will be able to avail the loan. Okay. Moving on to our next question. Under the PM Vishwakarma Scheme, a collateral-free enterprise development loans of how much is given to eligible artisans or craftsmen in the first tranche? This is also very important scheme. इस बार भी question पक्का आएगा exam में. एक question तो कहीं ना कहीं आएगा ये. And here 2 tranches में होता है. And first tranche में 1 lakh, second tranche में 2 lakhs. Total 3 lakhs तक वो अवेल कर सकते हैं. फर्स्ट ट्रांच का टेन्योर 18 months and second it is 30 months. Moving on to our next question. Which among the following statements is not true regarding the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana National Mission for Financial Inclusion? Sorry, ये मैंने लिखना भूल गई थी. It's okay. I have given. Yes. Here in this case, all of these are true except this OD facility. OD facility is only for 10K. Okay. And पहले तो 5K ही था, उसके बाद इसको 10K किया गया है. That is the not true. Otherwise, providing insurance accident coverage of 1 lakh and life cover of 30,000. It provides opening of basic saving bank account with minimal paperwork, relaxed KYC, KYC account opening in camp mode, 0 balance and 0 charges. No frills account type का ही होता है. Moving on to our next question. What is a digital life certificate called as that is being promoted by the Department of Pension and Pensioners Welfare, which is under the Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievance and Pension, to enhance ease of living of central government pensioners? That is, they have to submit it from the comfort of their home itself. And here this particular digital life certificate is called as Jeevan Praman certificate. Okay. Moving on to our next question. Which among the following are central sector sub-schemes or components of umbrella scheme scholarship for higher education for young achievers scheme, that is Shreyas, implemented by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment? कई बार higher education scheme मतलब Ministry of Education first thing that comes to our mind, but here it is a Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Now which is not a part of this? In this case, free coaching scheme for SCs and OBCs, national overseas scheme for SCs, national fellowship for SCs, top class education for SCs, these are all as part of this. But this is not there. So it's only 1, 2, 3, 4 that are part of Shreyas program. Okay. Moving on to our next question. What is the target age group of beneficiaries of the scheme Khadi Gramodyog Vikas Yojana? Okay, there are actually 2 components here. One is Khadi Vikas Yojana and the other is Khadi Gramodyog Yojana. 2 schemes hai, 2 components hai. And that aims to promote and develop the village industries through common facilities, technological modernization, training, etc. This scheme is launched by the Ministry of MSME, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises in 2020. Majorly to promote and develop the village industries through common facilities or technological modernization, or to provide them with training under various skill development programs, etc. Now what is the target age group for this? If you can notice, I couldn't get all the questions, so only few I could get, I think 34 or so out of 40. Here in this case, 18 to 55 years of age. Okay. Again, latest scheme nahi hai, but it was in news because of which this was asked in the examination. See, whenever any scheme, be it kitna bhi purana ho, but if it is in current affairs, you can expect questions on that. So please be very, very careful when it comes to schemes, especially schemes. Reports to latest पे ही focus होता है, whatever might be the latest one. Okay, so this is all from my end. Now the forum is open for your queries, questions, comments on today's session, any suggestions. Tomorrow I'm going to create a sessions list. So before that, if you can come up with any suggestions or requests that you have, I can incorporate them in these YouTube sessions. मेरा तो ऑप्शन है स्कीम्स का. करेंटली मैं सोच रही हूँ स्कीम्स का ही एक और सीरीज रन करूँ फॉर द नेक्स्ट वीक. नाउ यू हैव टू टेल मी. अगर कुछ और आपके दिमाग में है तो प्लीज लेट मी नो. Yes. I can't see any suggestions or advices. No problem. If you have any, मैंने इसीलिए तो टेलीग्राम का ये ग्रुप create किया है so that we can have a healthy discussion over there. So if you have any requests or advices or suggestions related to the YouTube this series, please let me know. You can let me know there as well. You can post it there कि ma'am you can take these schemes or these topics in the YouTube. Okay, so see you all on Monday then. अगर आपने कुछ नहीं दिया है तो I'll go with mostly schemes only, या फिर मैं भी एक बार देख लेती हूँ what else can we start, क्योंकि वीकली है तो we'll do that. So thank you very much once again. Please take good care of yourself. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much once again for being with me so patiently. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye bye. Good night.